Hello everyone and welcome to a 24 hours of reading, and it is hosted by TBR Knockdown 24. The point of this readathon is supposed to be to either read some of your TBR before the year's over, help your Goodreads goal, or to read books that were gifts. And I'm going to be more going with the books that were gifts because I got a lot of books this year for Christmas. So I have 5 books here and this is one of them. So I definitely don't expect to finish all of these, or I might not even start all of these, but I wanted to have a wide variety because I feel like lots of the time where I mess up with readathons is I try and stick with the same book even if it's not that interesting at the time, and if I feel like something isn't 100% interests me, I just want to switch to a different book. I want to stay involved with reading this readathon, so I have a lot of different options of wide variety. So the first book that I might end up reading is Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I'm already I'm 103 pages into it, so I'm already currently reading this one. I feel like I'm going to end up reading this one a lot during this readathon, but I don't know, it seems pretty good so far, so probably going to keep reading it in this readathon. The next book that I might read in this readathon is Arch Enemies by Marissa Meyer, and I don't know if I'm going to end up reading this because it is pretty big pages and I feel like it might slow me down, might put me in reading slump, but I feel like I want to read just a tiny bit in this readathon. So yeah, we have this book. By the way, there's 2 books on this list that weren't Christmas gifts, and this is one of them. It kind of is. I guess this one would be considered a gift because I went to Barnes & Noble and got it, and my mom paid for it as an early Christmas gift. So actually in this list there's only one book that isn't as an actual gift. So I guess this one technically is, even though I didn't get it on Christmas and I picked it out, my mom still paid for it as an early Christmas gift. The next book on this list is Stolen by Lucy Christopher, and I really want to try and read this book because I heard it's a really quick read, and I feel like that's good for a readathon. I got it from Christmas from my mom. The cover's a little messed up, but that doesn't matter because the inside is still the same. Next book on this list is Every Soul A. I don't know, and it's by Wendy Mass. My friend Juliana got it for me for Christmas. And the reason I picked this for the readathon, and I don't know if I'm going to get to it, but I feel like it's a quick read. The print's extremely big, the pages are smaller, and I feel like it could be something if I feel myself getting a reading slump, it'll just go really quick and it'll help me get out of it. If I don't start falling into the reading slump, I'm probably not going to start this because I have a lot of other books I want to get to, but this is definitely a possibility because it will be a quicker read. It is a little bit thicker book, but like I said, the print's really big, so I could see myself flying through these pages. Okay, so this is the next book. It's not going to hold up the cover, but it's Paper Towns by John Green, and I am only 17 pages into it. I'm not sure if I'm going to read this one, and by the way, this was the one that was not a gift. I just bought it on iBooks. The reason I put this on here is sometimes you end up doing something or you're somewhere and you don't have a book. I don't see that happening since I'm doing a readathon, but just in case, I might read a little bit of this, but I'm definitely not planning on it, but it could definitely be a possibility, so I wanted to put it in this TBR. So yeah, I still have 6 hours until the readathon starts. I have a video to edit, so I'm gonna go do that, and I will see you guys when it is closer to the readathon. I just almost had an anxiety attack because I could not find my camera, and I spent forever looking for it, but it was just shoved back in my drawer, so I was so scared that somehow something had happened to it. Anyways, I have less than an hour and a half until the readathon starts. It's a little after 6:30. I got coffee from the gas station to help me stay up later to read. I am going to take a shower here in about 10 minutes, so then I have plenty of time to start the readathon in time, because the last 24-hour readathon I did start at 8 o'clock and I thought I had plenty of time, and I was starting a half an hour late because I took my shower way too late and I wasn't ready to read until 8:30. So I'm definitely trying, even if it seems like 6:40, because I'm going to try and get in this shower at 6:45, and even if that seems like super early, last time I went in the shower at the time I thought I should, and then I ended up starting way too late. So I'm going to just go on the earlier side to be safe. And sorry if I seem crazy. I normally don't have caffeine this late at night. My body is not used to this, but this looked super good. It was a cappuccino, and then I'm like, I want to stay up late tonight anyway, so yep. Hello everyone, it is a minute until 8 o'clock, so minute until the readathon starts. I am moving pillows off my bed. I'm going to get my bed all comfortable for the readathon to start. It is 8 o'clock, so I'm turning on my light. I am getting gonna get started like a minute late, but that's literally it, so I'm okay with that. The book I am going to be starting with is Every Soul a Star. I found out that was the name. I didn't realize the picture was supposed to be tied to the title, and I don't know at all what this book is about, but I decided to start with this one because typically I read a lot of high fantasy type of stuff, and in readathons I feel like that's where I really mess up, is trying to read that stuff, because even though I love it, sometimes it can really put you in a reading slump because it can take a while and it can make you really unmotivated and you feel like you're not reading a lot. So I'm pretty sure this is kind of a middle grade book, and I'll be able to read through it pretty quickly. I don't know if I'm right about that, but I'm definitely going to try this one first because hopefully I'll read through it quickly and it'll motivate me to read more. Okay, so I am 31 pages into Every Soul is a Star. It is 8:38, and this story takes place between 3 different perspectives: Allie, Bree, and Jack. And Allie and Jack I like them so far, but Bree is the most annoying character ever, and I hate her so much. So I'm just gonna read you a few lines that she said. Out of all of them, this one annoys me the most. She's talking to her friend Claire, and Claire says total 10 today, and basically about how she looks, and then she says thanks. I tell her, you too. Really though, she's more like an 8. Are you kidding me? To even think that is so mean. Oh, I'm a 10. Oh god, she's annoying. And then there's something else that I just found too. Oh yeah, and then their friend group or whatever, they're they have the A, the B clique, the C, and she's talking about how embarrassing her parents' car is, and then she's that I could get her booted to be the B clique. And then she talks about this girl Emily that went from A to C because she wore white pants after Labor Day. What? I'm so confused. And then she's so mean to her little sister because she's not cool like her, and her parents are so not cool because they actually have a brain and think about more than their clothes and makeup. Oh, she's so irritating. But something kind of bad just happened to her, which is actually not bad, but she's oh my gosh, it ruins her perfect little life, and I think it's pretty funny. I don't like her at all. And yeah, so I'm thinking for now I'm going to keep reading a little bit more in this, and then at some point I'm probably going to switch to one of my other books tonight, but I think I'm going to read just a little bit more in this. Hello everyone, it is 2 minutes after 10, so the readathon has been 2 hours so far. I just made myself some tea, and I have taken a lot of breaks because Michael and I FaceTimed a lot, and I really wanted to talk to him because he's been working really long shifts at work, so we haven't got to talk as much. And he was finally home, and I knew he would be going to bed soon because of working long shifts, and he is asleep now, so I will be reading a lot more and not having as many interruptions. So I am on page 64, so I think I'm going to continue to read this, even though I don't like the character Bree. I do really love the character Allie. I'm really invested in her, and then I also like Jack, and I feel like I'm starting to get really invested in him also. So far, for a middle grade book, this is really good, and I'm actually getting really invested in some of the characters, which is really weird because it's middle grade, but you know, I feel like sometimes middle grade is like underrated, and sometimes it's nice to read like middle grade books because they're super easy to get into, and yeah, I just really needed a simple, easy book like this tonight, so I'm going to continue on with this one for a little bit. I might switch over to another book before the night is over, but for now I am going to continue to read this one. Hello everyone, as you can see it is almost midnight, and once it's midnight I'll be 4 hours into the readathon. I am on page 155 and I put it in on Goodreads, and that means I'm 48% through it. It's almost halfway. I think I'm gonna go to bed. I wanted to stay up a little bit later, like until 1, but I wanted to stay up somewhere between midnight and 2, but I think I'm gonna go to bed now because I'm super duper tired. I can barely keep my eyes open. Yeah, but this book is actually pretty good. I didn't expect to like it this much, but it's pretty entertaining, and yeah, I don't know exactly where it's going. I have some ideas and theories, and I don't expect it to have like these huge plot twists because it is like middle grade. It's for younger audience, but like lots of the time I feel like with younger kid books it's like super predictable, and I definitely don't feel that way. And yeah, the characters actually have like a lot of depth to them. I'm impressed. Like, I don't know, like I'm just impressed. They have so much personality, and I'm actually like really attached to these characters, and I didn't expect to get attached that much. So yeah, I'm actually really impressed by this. I don't know what I'm going to rate it yet because I'm not even halfway through it, but I thought it was going to end up being a low rating for me, but I think it's actually going to be, at this point if I had to guess, it's probably going to be 4 stars maybe, but we'll see. So good night everyone. I will see you tomorrow. I have an excuse to why this readathon failed. Say hi. So, we don't get to hang out a lot, and she's one of my favorite people on this planet Earth. So when we get the opportunity, I'll put almost anything aside to hang out with her. If my parents had a funeral, I'd probably skip it to hang out with her. No, I'm kidding.
No, I would be at their funeral.
Yeah, she would be there, and we would hang out there. So,
crying our eyes out.
Yeah, so, the readathon kind of stopped, but it's
Look
okay.
at my armpits. They're so sweaty. It's their
That's
pink.
gross. Well, anyways, so it kind of came to a stop, but she's probably gonna have to leave eventually here. And then, what time do you think you'll have to leave?
What? Whenever they're done at the hospital.
So the readathon ends at 8. It's 1:30, so I'll probably get like a few hours at the end. I'm on page 176, so I haven't done a lot, but it's fine because hanging out with her is better than reading. She's like, there's like 3 people on this planet that I like more than reading, and she's one of them.
I'm the top one.
I love you.
I love you more.
It is a little after 5, so I have 2 hours and 50 minutes left of the readathon. I didn't do a lot for this readathon, but like I said, Mabel doesn't live around here. She's only here when she's at her mom's, so we don't get to hang out a lot, and we did, and it was so much fun. Like, I had a lot of fun today, and I didn't want to not hang out because of the readathon, but I'm maybe thinking I probably won't finish this today, but I'm just gonna keep reading this book for now and see how far I can get in it in the next 2 hours and 50 minutes. So hopefully I get close to getting done. Hello everyone, it's almost 10 o'clock. I barely read any more. I was reading some, and then my mom wanted me and my dad to go get McDonald's because she was on call, and then after I got back, by the time, because it took forever, like, being there, it just took forever. By the time I got back at 8, it was like 7:30, me and my mom were watching Jane the Virgin. I just didn't even feel like trying to pick up my book and read for, like, another half an hour or so. I've just been watching TV, and then I was just, like, playing with my phone. Like, I kind of feel like I'm hitting a reading slump right now, which I'm really hoping I'm not, but I definitely feel like I am. I feel like I love doing readathons and they seem great, but I always end up hitting reading slumps, and it's not even like I read that much for this readathon, but whenever I do them, I just hit like a reading slump. I think it's because I put so much pressure on myself to read, and then it just feels more like a task, like a chore, and I don't know, like, I want to do readathons, so tips to, like, do a readathon and it still be fun and not like I have to read and do it front, I don't know. But if anyone has any tips, I don't know if it makes sense what I'm asking, but if you do understand what I'm asking and you have some tips, please comment them below. But I've made it to page, where's my bookmark? I can't find it. I made it to page 206. I mean, it's not, oh, that's from the back of the book. It's not the best, but it could have been worse, and I definitely read a lot last night, so I'm pretty proud of that, but then today it just kind of went to crap, so sorry for that, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the little bit I did read. This book is definitely a lot better than I thought it was going to be, and it's not that I'm not enjoying it, because I am. It's just, well, for one thing, you guys saw I was in Mabel most of the day, and then I think, like, I was just kind of tired, because we were, like, running all day, and I was just tired, and, like, I didn't have a ton of time to read because of going to get McDonald's and stuff. I feel like it was more of a time thing, and now I just feel like a reading slump coming on, so, I don't know. I'm just rambling now because it's late and I'm tired, so I'm going to go take a shower and go to bed, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!